Right. Happy New Year, everyone. It's a new year. A lot of crazy stuff has happened in the past year. A lot of good things, a lot of bad things. But of course, we can put 2020 behind us. We got 2021 to look forward to now. So can't really just dwell on the past. We just kind of have to move forward and take it from there. So I'm really happy to get back into work. Um, I took a whole December off. So the fact that we had all December off, it's great to have the holidays, great to see family and all those things. But you know, I want to get back to work. It's January now, whole new year. It's time to get on that grind again. So I made a whole new YouTube channel. Hopefully this channel is going to be doing a good job of just getting content out there to people and assisting them with their trading journey as much as I can. Yeah, so I'm going to be putting out content here as much as I can. So let's just kind of just jump right into it. Hopefully everyone's safe. Continue to stay safe, but let's just get to the trading. So right now we're looking at the US dollar index. I love to look at this before I trade any currencies. So I got US dollar index obviously is looking bearish, but let's look at the highest time frame possible, right? Because it's a new year, so now we can look at the annual candles. So we got a completely bearish annual candle here for the US index. It looks like we had some kind of support here as well. But of course, price looks like it's breaking below that support. So that's kind of something to take into consideration, right? If price actually is breaking this and we're looking to move lower, so that just shows more weakness for the US dollar, right? And we can also see that we have lower highs here as well, which is not that great because clearly you can see that US dollar has been on a little bit of a bearish trend here, but right now we're just looking at the most recent price action, and we can see that there was a resistance here. Price rejected that, failed to break above, and of course we had the pandemic that really influenced the price not actually moving higher as well for the US dollar. So right now we can just see US dollar is weak. We can all agree on that, right? So we also have the US 30 here, which is what I'm going to be trading a lot for the rest of this, for all of 2021. I'm going to be trading mainly US 30, to be honest. US 30 and gold for currencies. And of course, I still have my cryptocurrencies. So we're going to talk about cryptos as well. Because as you can see, obviously, BTC is at crazy all-time highs right now, achieving almost 40,000 Canadian, which is like 30,000 USD. So you can see, obviously, BTC is on a massive run right now, and of course, the US dollar is weak, so that just kind of assists BTC with its to move higher as well. So let's look at US 30 on this annual candle. We can see that we did have a crazy pullback, and then of course now US 30 is back and bullish again. Quick rejection, and we move back up. We haven't had the new candle open yet. We're waiting until Monday that we're going to see that new candle open. But as you can obviously see, US 30 still came out on top, still came out with a bullish run. The stock market, S&P and US 30, like these things have been on a consistent bull run for the past like look how crazy this is. So this consistent gains. Look at this. Like that's actually insane. This is each of these candles is 1 year, so that's 50 bars. That's 50 years of just straight bull run, which is insane when you look at it this way. But realistically, that's all it's been. It's just been a consistent run. Of course, we had a little consolidation period here, but either way, we were still making higher highs and higher lows here. So you can see US 30 has been on a bull run for 50 years. But it closed out bullish, which is good. I'm going to just assume, because the market does go up, we're just going to keep looking for this thing to continue going up. But we're going to be obviously catching trades in between there, shorts and and buys in between. Let's look at the monthly here to really get this broken down. We can see right here recently, like we have this period right here. So we can see price obviously had a resistance. It broke above that. Of course, we're probably going to see this thing pull back, probably retest this area as well. I'm not going to be calling bottoms, not going to be calling tops or anything, but I can definitely see this eventually coming down and being retested, especially because the annual candle is going to need some kind of wick to the bottom before it moves up. Every candle does that, right? No matter what time frame you're looking at, each candle always has a little bit of at least one little push, unless it has no wick whatsoever. But a lot of times, price comes down, grab some liquidity before it moves up. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see that in the beginning as well, because January, although it is the new year, it is Q1. Companies don't tend to really produce massive numbers in the first quarter. A lot of times it's pretty slow. It's a slow season, and then things start to pick up after in like Q2. So wouldn't be surprised if we see that first annual earning report, and then boom, we see like price pull back. Sorry, the quarterly earnings reports, and then we see price pull back, and then eventually, of course, start picking up as sales start to go up and things like that. And of course, after we start coming off these lockdowns as well, right? So wouldn't be surprised if we do see a little bit of liquidity grab to the downside before we actually continue up. But either way, this is something to take into consideration that we did break above this resistance, so we should be bullish nonetheless, right? So let's go over I'm just doing like quick breakdowns, not going into extreme detail with these. I'm just trying to show you guys exactly what we're looking at and things to expect. Even if you look at, yeah, this thing's been completely ranging anyways. So I think all this data right here for, like, where is it? December starts here. All this data here anyways is complete trash. It's rubbish anyway, so just that's garbage. So I would even take any of these candles into consideration here. I wouldn't try to use this for my analysis, nothing, because this is garbage, right? I want to wait till price breaks out of this little weird. All right, so if we actually draw this up, there we go. So we got this going on right here, and I wait till price breaks out of this. Once it breaks out of this little pattern here, then of course, for sure, I'll definitely start jumping back into the trading. But right now, this has just been consolidating and ranging for me personally, so I wouldn't even jump into this. This is why I didn't trade all of December anyways. This is just garbage price action, so we're not going to be really going down to like the smaller time frames right now, because December has been a complete write-off for me. All right, let's look at gold now. Move all these drawing tools. Let's look at that annual once again. Of course, gold is that currency that we run to whenever there is uncertainty in the market, um, whenever people are afraid of holding their actual U.S. currency, or if they start selling off their stocks. Gold is that safe haven currency, right? So of course, during a pandemic, you would see gold skyrocket, and of course, gold started hitting some all-time highs for itself as well. Looking at this annual candle here, which is big, massive, bullish candle. So we broke above that previous resistance here. We were able to close above as well, although we had like a pullback on the smaller time frames. We saw gold move up to its all-time highs and then pull back. But of course, we just kind of retested that resistance, to be honest. So we just had, so if you look at it like this, we kind of just like broke out. We came back, we retested it, we moved up. Of course, gold still looks like it's pretty bearish right now, but at the same time, it is that safe haven currency. We are going back into another lockdown and things like that. So pandemic isn't over yet, so I wouldn't expect gold to be moving back and pulling back anytime soon. At least not to back to these levels again. If we do see this level once again, then of course, yeah, that's great. Wouldn't be surprised if we do see like 1700s once again. We're not that far from it anyways, but I can definitely see gold just continuing moving up during the pandemic here. So right now for gold, still bullish in my eyes. I'll be looking for buys, but I'm just going to be watching how gold moves. I don't really trade gold too heavily. Out of 10 trades for the week, I'll probably trade gold maybe once or twice. So it's not really going to be touching it too much. But for now, we can obviously see, and I'm pretty sure we all can agree, that gold is going to be moving bullish for us. Okay, let's look at BTC. This is mainly stuff I want to talk about anyways, just the cryptos. Just because a lot of people are like kind of FOMOing in right now. Everyone's saying, oh, BTC is like all-time highs. Look at this, $32,000. Oh my gosh, like panic, right? Everyone wants to buy Bitcoin. Right now isn't the time to be buying Bitcoin, right? A lot of people want to say, yeah, just buy whenever, blah, blah. I don't buy the all-time highs, okay? This is all-time highs for BTC. What in your mind would ever like make you think that it's a smart idea to buy this thing at the all-time highs? Because if this thing pulls back, you're going to be losing a crazy amount of money, right? So imagine, so when you want to, like, look at it to be smart here, right? If we were doing a buy here, let's say we're doing a buy here, this is the absolute zero, right? This is like absolute lows for Bitcoin, right? So if you did a buy, this would be your stop loss in theory, and then you'd be expecting, gold to, BTC to moon, right? So that would be your risk to reward. Now think about it, if you're buying BTC here at the all-time highs, and you're looking to hold this forever, so you're gonna put your stop loss at zero. So if this thing hits zero, then you're screwed. Where's zero? Whatever. Let's put it down here. Whatever. So if this thing hits zero, then you're screwed, and then you want BTC to moon, right? That is a horrible trade idea right here. This doesn't even make sense, risk to reward wise. So you have to wait for this thing to hit $70,000 before you even make just your investment back. So that doesn't even make sense. So I don't know who in their right mind would think this is a good idea to buy at the all-time highs. This is just complete stupidity. The time to buy BTC was when it was consolidating, when it was in that accumulation phase, when it did have these pullbacks after it hit all-time highs at 20,000, came back down like 3,000, 6,000, 10,000. These are times to be buying. Like, it doesn't make sense that you're buying at $30,000. Like, that's just complete stupidity in my book. So I would definitely wouldn't advise anyone buying BTC right now. I already had my BTC holdings, and I don't really hold much, but I wouldn't be trying to buy BTC here. A lot of people also ask me about um, XRP as well. So let's go take a look at XRP. Just want to show you guys this as well. So XRP for me, I was definitely buying this thing up in the accumulation stage. Um, of course, it's been very hard for XRP um, to in its space at least, because it's the one of the top three that hold the most market cap in the crypto space, and it hasn't been performing too well. And it's been having a really hard time just coming off the ground. But if we take a look here, um, so this is the last time I bought XRP, the very last purchase I did. Um, I bought this, so this was September. So it's back September. This was the last purchase I did at 23 cents. So I bought probably another 30,000 coins at this time, because I have about 235,000 XRP tokens at the time. So we had this was my last buy here. This was about 30,000 XRP tokens. And then, of course, we had this massive breakout. It was perfect. I sold about that same 30,000. I think I sold that. Yeah, it was 30, about 35, almost 40,000 of those tokens. I sold again at like 63 cents, right? So this thing went all the way up to 78 cents on me, and then it saw it pulling back, and I was like, oh man, like, you know, I'm like, you know what, like, we had a pretty good run already. This was a crazy move nonetheless. So you know what, if I take out uh, some portion here at 63 cents, it's not a big deal. I still have majority of my trade to run. So 63 cents, I took majority of my sorry, I took about 40,000 tokens off. Then we had price pull back around this range again, around this 46 cents range. Price pushed up, and then we started falling back down again. I'm like, you know what? Liquidated some more. I think I took off another 50% of my XRP tokens here, 53 cents. And then, of course, we started breaking the lows here, about 42 cents, 43 cents. I got completely out. Like, I was done selling off my XRP. We moved the lower, and then I think I probably had 10 or 20% left on this thing, and I just got completely out at like 38 cents, 32 cents, 33 cents, because there's no way I bought this thing at 23 cents and I'm gonna wait till it comes back down to my entry and sell it. Like, doesn't make sense, right? We have the crazy lawsuit with the SEC coming up. Of course, details are very limited, but at the same time, we still have a lot of delistings from Binance and, well, potentially Binance, and we got Coinbase looking to delist and things like that. So it's halted trading for XRP. So, you know, all these things we got to look at, because we can't just sit here and just blindly invest into things. We have to look at these things and understand that, okay, because these things are happening, temporarily XRP should probably not do too well, right? We can all agree on that. And of course, we can clearly see that on the chart here. So I'm not going to be sitting here continuously holding this coin, seeing that, you know, XRP is not going to be performing too well in the days to come. So I've been holding XRP for a very, very long time. I had this thing in from 2017. I was buying this stuff up. So realistically, I've been holding XRP for a very, very long time. So I didn't really take much profits on this as well, after it did have like a super sky, like, big run. Well, not gonna say I didn't take too many profits, because I didn't really have that many tokens. I probably invested about, you know, three 4,000 at the time, and you know, it went up quite a bit, and I was able to accumulate a lot of tokens. I didn't accumulate a lot of dollars though, because I was really just selling them so I can reinvest it. So I had a lot of tokens at the end, right? But I wasn't really selling it for the actual profits. So I was kind of just really just accumulating as much coins as I could. So I wish I did take a lot more profits off this thing, but at the same time, I did believe in the technology. I did believe in the idea of XRP. So the fact that we are seeing these issues with the SEC right now, I'm not really too happy about it. But at the same time, it is what it is, right? So the SEC does want to get involved, and of course, you don't want to fuck with the SEC. So this thing's probably gonna, you know, not do too well for the days to come. Until this lawsuit's over, I probably won't invest another dollar back into XRP as of right now. So right now, for me, I'm completely out of XRP. I love this thing to death, but of course, you know, I can't really be holding its hand while it's going through these hard times. So I kind of have to get out. But as of right now, I would definitely say everyone stay away from XRP. If you do want to buy this thing up, that's great. Just dollar cost average. Just hedge in your positions if you can. I wouldn't be buying it though while it's going through this lawsuit. I would just wait till everything's over, wait till the smoke is cleared, and then I can see a clear view of where XRP is going to go, and then I'll reconsider jumping back in again. But as of right now, with these huge, massive daily bearish candles, yeah, you can catch me on another day, because you won't catch me on this pair. That's absolute insanity. You're just committing suicide at that point. All right, so we're gonna jump in on Ether. This was my last Ether buy as well. This was, I think, back in September. This is November actually. Yeah, it's around the same time. This is the last time I bought in on Ether, which is about $380, and of course it's moved up. I still wouldn't be buying Ether, although it's not the all-time highs. It's performed very, very well. Obviously, last year performed very, very well, but I wouldn't be jumping in on Ether just yet. I'll probably wait for some more pullbacks. We had this previous resistance here, of course. We see Ether moving up beyond that, which looks really great. But as of right now, I probably just wouldn't be buying in any Ether right now. Of course, you could trade it if you want to trade on if you want to day trade it and things like that. Like, I'm not completely against it, but as of right now, I'm good just holding my coins, holding my tokens, and just kind of riding this wave out, to be honest, until I see like another big pullback. Then I'm probably just gonna be holding it out because I took a lot of profits again at like 600, so I already almost doubled my money. So I was like, you know what, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep holding the rest of it out, and I have majority of my holdings in Ether right now, anyways. I don't really have majority of my holdings in BTC. Majority of my holdings are in Ether. I don't have the exact amount of Ether I hold right now, but yeah, I'm gonna keep that a secret anyways for tax purposes. But we have yeah, so majority of my holdings are in Ether, to be honest. So I'm just gonna keep holding this out. Hopefully this thing can just keep running, have a crazy bull run, just keep going, and we can hit those all-time highs again, like $1,400. Because I bought Ether, my original purchase of Ether was at $90 and $100. So the fact that we saw this huge run afterwards, we got all the way up to like 1,500, 1,600 bucks, and then had that turnaround, I was not hurting at all because I did take a lot of profits on Ether because Ether was like a crazy return for me because of course, like I said, I bought about $100. So to see it get all the way up to 1,500, 1,600 bucks, that's a crazy return. So I was able to take a lot of profits on that thing. Um, so as of yeah, for and of course, total market cap is obviously busting through the roof. So honestly, in terms of like cryptos right now, those are my two cryptos I'm really looking at that I have interest in. Um, but yeah, I just want to put that out there. Just don't buy the highs. Don't be an idiot. Just wait till pullbacks happen. There's no point of FOMOing in. Doesn't make sense. It's not safe. Of course, as we go through January, I'll be dropping more videos, just showing you guys exactly like where I'll be looking for trades. Obviously, on a shorter time frame, I'm just kind of showing you guys the overall view for these currencies right now. Um, and just showing you guys is to trade what you see. All right, so just don't trade what you like. Don't just assume what price is gonna do. Trade what you see. Obviously, right now we have the yearly candle close. We're probably going to see a liquidity grab moving to the downside. Of course, price might open, move up a little bit, but it's probably going to have a liquidity grab to the downside. Look at every single candle. Every candle has a little bit of liquidity grab. Some of them, of course, have a smaller one than others. Some of them have barely any liquidity grab, but at the same time, we do have to kind of figure that out, right? Because once you understand how candles print, you can better predict where price will go. All right, so just keep that in mind. We can definitely see me making a couple more videos probably at the end of this week, so for the next week, giving you guys like a little forecast of what we'll be trading. But of course right now I don't want to use the recent candles from December because of course, like I said, trash price action, so I'm not gonna waste my time with it. But for me, for this new year, I'm gonna be staying away from trading actual fiat currencies. I will be trading mainly indices such as US 30, and of course I'll be trading some equities as well, um, with gold and BTCs with the crypto and Ether. But yeah, so that's it for the videos here. Hopefully, I'll see you guys again on the next week's video. I'm trying to put out a video every week for a forecast. So I'm trying to give you guys those forex Sundays or whatever it might be, so I can kind of show you guys. Probably I'll do it on Sundays or Saturdays, but I'm gonna try to get those videos out for you guys on the weekends, so you guys can have at least a mindset, like at least see where my mind is, what I'm looking to see happen in the week to come, and hopefully you guys can jump in on some trades with me. And yeah, man, I'm gonna put my Instagram as well down there, so you guys can go follow me on Instagram. Send me like DM me your trades, DM me your results for the week. I want to see all that stuff. I like to see everyone win. So if I can see you guys profiting from it, if I can see you guys benefiting from my trade setups and just showing you guys what I'm looking for, what's bullish, what's bearish, then you know, like that would actually make me feel great. Makes me shows me that I'm actually doing something. These videos are actually helping somebody. So yeah, just definitely follow me on Instagram. Like, subscribe to my videos. Put a notification on. Of course, I don't spam stuff. I'm not a YouTuber, so realistically, if you turn my notifications on, you're just gonna see when my video does get posted, so you guys can just kind of come over and take a look at what you guys have coming up for the week. All right, everyone, be safe, and yeah, just enjoy the new year.